Welcome back and do it is. So welcome back to the G1 Mushi challenge where Team Mushi and friends is taking on MSI Evo GT from the Philippines. They were able to take down game number 1 MSI GT. So really interesting. Mushi and friends actually losing out game number 1. So hopefully we see a little bit more competitiveness coming out from Mushi and friends here in game number 2. So the draft is underway. My name is articshadow and joining me today is Flair. How are you doing, Flair?
Doing pretty good, aside from the do spam from the Twitch chat.
So toxic, man. Do it is. So yeah. Anyway, just a little bit of trolling there as we get back into the game. We instantly see Lycan as well as Nature's Prophet being banned out. This time around, we're gonna see Mushi and friends on the Dire side and MSI over on the Radiant team. You know, I'm not gonna call them Mushi and friends anymore. I'm gonna call them Gigabyte because Mushi and friends just sounds like a 4-year-old show. You know, a show that you wake up as a 4-year-old at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch your Mushi and like 4 friends.
It sounds really bad.
Yeah, like Teletubbies, something like, you see them dancing in the background, something like, I don't know. But anyway.
No, I mean like Mushi for a show.
Why not? So I'm just gonna call them Gigabyte from now on. It's easier to say because they are sponsored by Gigabyte. So it is gonna be MSI going up against Gigabyte. Game number 1 taken down by MSI, of course. So hopefully we'll have a better game coming up here. We see Tinker being banned as well as that Razor. So let's take a quick look at those bans. Nature's Prophet was banned the previous game as well. So again, not wanting to deal with the split push. Again, Mushi actually banning out Nature's Prophet as well as Tinker. So the exact same first 2 bans. Maybe they know something about this MSI team that we don't. Because those 2 aren't exactly, I wouldn't say not first ban worthy, but it's not something that we see.
It's very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, it's really annoying to deal with, but it's not something that we see usually banned on the first fan phase. You know, now you see you give Tidehunter away again. So Tidehunter being picked up by MSI again, you know, as it was in the first game, and the Tidehunter really did a good job in the first game.
He did the stacking at early phases, so he could get the Blink Dagger early.
He got about an 11-minute Blink Dagger along with, basically MSI rode their momentum. They did a really good job. They actually picked up a level 1 Roshan, which skyrocketed their level to, well, not skyrocket, but basically to level 2. And then Net and WTF just did a bad rotation in the jungle trying to pick up mid, ran into the supports and gave away the first blood as well. So they rode that momentum, continued to dominate the lanes, and basically ultimately took the game. So Mushi and friends did have a glimpse of a comeback when Mushi was able to, Gigabyte was able to actually make a glimpse of a comeback when Mushi got the combo wombo off in the Roshan pit. Unfortunately for them, the game was just way too far out of their reach, and yeah, MSI just played solidly and were able to take down the first game. So yeah, coming back into game number 2, let's take a quick look at the pickups so far. We see Tidehunter, and this time around we're going to see Skywrath Mage over on MSI side. Shadow Shaman is going to be picked up for this game for Gigabyte along with the Viper. So a bit of a trade of heroes, I guess. You know, Viper was picked up by MSI the previous game. This time around, Skywrath Mage is picked up. So Viper, we're probably gonna see a Mushi Viper this time, maybe. Hopefully, not a KYXY Kunkka mid this time.
Hopefully more farm time for Mushi. As Mushi does walk around and steal EXP on game 1.
Yeah, basically he was a third support for basically half the game. So hopefully we see him in the more dominating role of the mid this time around, and KYXY can move back to his carry role, as he does play in Titan, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
WTF as well, he is known to be a carry player, so we might even see a WTF carry, who knows. But I believe he is the support in the Gigabyte team. So yeah, Witch Doctor actually this time going to be banned out here. So they just don't want to deal with that Witch Doctor this time around. You know, having dealt with it the previous game where it just did so much heals with the restoration along with the Juggernaut as well as the mechanism. And, you know, the Death Ward just was the death of, Gigabyte as well. They actually banned out the Witch Doctor this time around. And Faceless Void going to follow suit here. Over on MSI, we see Death Prophet being banned out this time. So picking it up the previous game this time around, maybe not such a big fan of it. Ember Spirit as well being banned out. So what do you think about the Ember Spirit ban here? Having picked up Viper early on, do they actually think that Viper is going to be played as a safe lane? Because if Viper is going to the middle, then Ember Spirit is a decent counter to Viper, I would say.
Yeah, but then again, if Team Gigabyte were to pick the Ember Spirit, And Viper could go safe lane and get the early mechanism, and with the help of the Shadow Shaman, they could just easily push down the early towers. And Ember Spirit does require the
Farm.
early level.
Yeah, early levels and early farm in order to start himself from picking up. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how actually MSI deal with that Viper. We haven't established whether it's gonna be a Mushi Viper or a safe lane Viper. But we'll just have to wait as the draft continues on. So Doombringer is going to be picked up here this time around. It did not get through the banning phase the previous round, and this time around it does. And yeah, it gets instantly picked up here. So expect some big plays coming out from Ohio. Ohio is the Doom player?
Ohio or maybe KXY. But we'll see.
Yeah, maybe KOXI playing the Doom on the safe lane as well, you know. That Doom's going to be a pivotal role in actually catching off Tidehunter maybe, and depending on what MSI picks up as their third and fourth. Ooh, again, a swap of roles here. So Earthshaker this time going to be picked up by MSI instead, as we did see a Mushi Earthshaker in game number 1. So, interesting.
Yep, and maybe they're going to go for the Podom as well, just to steal the trade hero picks from the previous game.
Well, they do have a Skyrath Mage here, so is it going to be a 4th, 5th position Skyrath Earthshaker and then carry Podom? I don't know.
Or maybe
Skyrath mid?
Yeah, but then again, it's against a Viper.
Yeah, it's against a Viper, so he's not going to have the best of times there if he should go up against a Viper. So as the draft continues, we'll be able to see. But so far, you know, it's still a lot of questions that needs to be answered as we move into reserve time. Gigabyte losing the first game, they definitely want to look. Ooh, actually, they picking up the Podom this time. So this time, the combo wombo between Podom as well as Shadow Shaman should work out better compared to the previous game where he was paired up with Skyrath Mage. So Shadow Shaman with the Shackle and Mirana following with the Arrow. They should be able to get a few good ganks off and a few good kills. This time around, I don't think they're going to be able to get a level 1 Roshan looking at the lineup.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to be able to get a level 1 Roshan, so none of that hanky-panky stuff going on before the creeps actually spawn.
And for the Gigabyte team, maybe they could pick Kunkka safe lane,
10 seconds
and Doom being in the off laner. So, because with the combo as well, the Shadow Shaman and Mirana as well as the Kunkka.
Yep.
Yeah, they could easily burst down Tidehunter.
A big trade of heroes. Again, Venomancer being picked up this time by MSI. So, MSI picking up the Venomancer, Earthshaker, as well as the Skyrath Mage. You know, the same 3 heroes that were picked up by Gigabyte in the previous round. So, this is going to be interesting to see how they actually fare against these opponents. Doom, he's going to have to catch quite a few heroes. But I think his priorities probably will be Tidehunter.
Tidehunter or Venomancer.
Or maybe even catching Earthshaker. Like, catching Earthshaker behind the lines. Which is never an easy thing to do. Because once Earthshaker gets his dagger, he's going to stay way, way back. You know, Tidehunter is a hero that needs to engage first. And then followed by the Earthshaker. So, he has quite a few targets. Should he doom Tidehunter, then Venomancer will get his ulti off. If he dooms Venomancer, then Tidehunter gets his ulti off. So, this, you know, it can go either way. So, MSI, I guess, doing a really good job in, you know, narrowing down the targets. Well, not narrowing down, but opening up the targets. Oh, so Brewmaster is going to be actually picked up here by Gigabyte. So it is probably going to be, I don't know. It's still unanswered here until we actually see the pickups. I think it's going to be Brewmaster. Ooh, Meepo! Meepo! Nobody hates Meepo. Everyone loves Meepo. Come on.
Yep, and Brewmaster. It's been long time since Brewmaster is in the competitive match.
I mean, since we've casted one at least. It's been around for such a long time. It's going to continue being around. But, you know, it never gets through the banning phase. But this time around, it does. And Gigabyte not actually setting up their role so far. So maybe thinking about how they're going to lane this. I believe it is going to be a Meepo safe lane.
Or maybe Meepo mid.
Yeah, maybe Meepo mid actually. I'm thinking Meepo mid. Venomancer safe lane? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a Meepo tri lane. Pretty sure. So yeah, Mushi is going to pick up the Viper, so he's going to bring the Viper to the middle lane to probably go up against a Venomancer?
Or maybe a roaming Viper.
I don't know. How is MSI going to...
Nah, it's going to be a mid Viper with the 8 tangos.
Yeah, definitely. 8 tangos up for Mushi here. Wow, just so many tangos. Yeah, so WTF going to be playing the 5th position alongside Net, as Ohio will probably go to the offlane with the Doombringer KYXY safe lane farm. He should be able to get a decently good job. The tri-lane of Gigabyte seems to be pretty strong. You know, Shadow Shaman combo with the Mirana. Oh, actually Mushi...
No, Actually, KXI is gonna go mid.
Yeah, KXI is gonna go mid, and Mushi's gonna be safe lane farmer. So switching things up yet again.
And Tyrant, he has the boots to able to ward up the jungle, as well as Ohio.
Yep, Tidehunter though, he's gonna get a free pass into the jungle, gonna be able to ward it up, and probably block the. No, he's not gonna block it. Does that block it? That doesn't block it. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't block it.
Yeah, so he's just gonna place a ward down, a safe ward, to actually spot out gangs so that he doesn't get taken down so easily. Doombringer is able to get off the sentry ward in this place, so hopefully he doesn't run into the combo. It is gonna be a Venomancer safe lane. Meepo
It's
mid.
good.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
Meepo
okay, but
It's Meepo is gonna get a very hard time against a Panda because of the
yeah,
Thunder Clap.
exactly. I think because Mushi's playing the Viper, they thought Mushi was gonna go mid. But even then, Viper going up against Meepo isn't the best as well. So yeah. Anyway, so Meepo is gonna be middle lane. Top lane is gonna be the Ramen. So shout out to Master Ramen. Are you playing in this game? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But he's fueled by you. So apparently he has a thing for you, maybe. So he did a really good job in the previous game, getting his farm and stacking those ancient creeps. He shouldn't be able to get that good a time this time around. Double damage rune for that WTF, so maybe he will be able to set up a kill somewhere. Bottom lane, nice observer ward to actually spot out Earthshaker as well as the Skyrock Mage.
Middle lane,
see some pings. Middle lane as well. Arrow, will it connect with Meepo though? That's the question. KYXY trying to maybe bait this out. Meepo just gonna use his poof, try to do some damage. He gets denied here, so sad Meepo is sad.
KXI, he needs to set up the slow in order to arrow to connect.
Yep, definitely there. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive, try to maybe get a clap off. There you go, clap off. Arrow not gonna connect though, as Meepo sensing danger, actually not walking into the path of the arrow, and he will survive. So he should be fine for now. As yeah, Tidehunter still at the top lane. He's doing a pretty decent job. Let's take a look at the last hits and denies. Sorry about that. Sorry for not opening stats. I know I did that the previous game. My apologies.
Scarab Mage.
Scarab Mage though, middle lane. Oh, he's going for the Oh, he does. He is able to take down the Dire Courier. So that's gonna be a big blow. I believe Bottle was in that as well. So Doombringer now gonna get the Scorched Flames, and he's gonna try and go down to the Wreckage. Will he get the neutral? Deny. No, he will not, as Doombringer is gonna be able to take down the Skyrock Mage, getting the first blood kill. Was that worth it? I don't think so.
I think it's worth it.
I guess it's okay. You're denying 2 minutes of a bottle for the KYXY to maybe try and give Meepo some space to get some farm, but he has to be careful. Yeah, look at that. Rotations, smoke up by the WTF as well as the net. Yeah, Shadow Shaman now, he's trying to maybe get in here, maybe set something up. And look at Ohio, look at Tidehunter, he's just playing really safe.
Gonna get Pope.
Yeah, Meepo could be seeing some trouble here. Shadow Shaman coming in from the side. Shackle gonna connect here. Arrow not gonna follow through, not just yet. They're gonna wait for him to get into the open. There you go. Shadow Shaman, Shackle, Arrow gonna connect, followed by the KYXY. Easy, simple kills. So 2-0 in favor of Gigabyte right now, as they take an early lead, as the game will be paused by Mushi, in fact. So yeah, just maybe some lag issues happening for Gigabyte.
Well, technical pause. Puppy pause.
Maybe. But bottom lane, let's take a look at Venomancer. He's having a decent job, but he's not doing so well with the last hits though. He's having free farm, but he only has 9 last hits, so missing a few creeps. That's not something you want to do when you have free farm.
Maybe because of the low base damage, just being 55 only.
I guess, but still, you know, you're having free farm. You shouldn't be missing those creep waves and stuff. So
he should be starting to push the lane, start spamming the wards as well.
You definitely need to stop spamming those plague wards to try and push down this lane, get that early tier 1, give that boost of gold for his team, and allow that Tidehunter to pick up the dagger as well. Once he gets that early dagger, that should help his team out a lot. So Meepo now level 3, he's gonna have a clone of himself, and that's gonna rotate into the jungle and try to pick up on more levels and more EXP. He has to be really careful though. Look at Skyrock Mage. Oh sorry, Skyrock Mage is stacking jungle for Tidehunter, so he's doing his job here as a support. He's helping Tidehunter.
Yeah, but still, Skyrock Mage does need his levels.
Yep,
and yeah, Earthshaker as well. He's stacking the jungle for Meepo.
Yep, so Babysitter Skyrock Mage rotating to the middle lane to try and maybe force KYXY to not be too aggressive and to force him out the lane a little bit to allow Meepo to actually get more farm and more levels. So right now it's a free farm fest for Venomancer as well as Mushi. So both the poison heroes in this game getting free farm, but you know, you definitely have to be a little bit more afraid of the Gigabyte team.
Yep, and Viper does have the highest CS currently compared to Venomancer. But then again, Venomancer does have free farm, so a little bit of misplay by Venomancer for not getting all the last hits.
Yeah, he's not getting all the last hits as we pointed out. He's missing a few creeps here and there. It's not the end of the world, but it's just not something you want to do as a safe lane farmer. Top lane, look at that. Viper and as well as the Shadow Shaman with the Ethereal Shock is going to try and push down the top tier 1. Hopefully they get it early on. We do see some TPs coming in form of the supports. Earthshaker is there. Doombringer, ooh, he's going to run into Tidehunter actually. Skyraft is going to spawn him out as well. Doombringer with the stun. Arrow going to connect onto Tidehunter. Ohio is trying to get away here, but here comes Mushi. Here comes Shadow Shaman. And Tidehunter is in no man's land. He's getting blocked by WTS. Such a good job. Shackle going to follow through as Tidehunter. Bye-bye, sir. You're going to get taken down here. Another kill for Gigabyte as they extend their lead 3-0. So entirely opposite game from the previous one. This time around, Gigabyte coming out on top here.
But MSI does have the meeple for a long-term investment. So they need to create more space for meeple to get the eggs up as well as the Blink Dagger. With that, they could just burst down any hero from Team Gigabyte.
Yep, definitely they have to try and do that here. As Meepo still trying to get his farm at the middle lane. He's not having the best of times right now. 24 CS compared to 26. He's still holding his ground. But, you know, as a Meepo, you definitely want to have that huge early advantage and basically snowball throughout the entire game. That's something you want to do as a Meepo, but he's not getting that right now. And now with the Brewmaster rotation to the bottom lane, this Venomancer isn't going to get the free farm that he was enjoying. So maybe missing those few creeps is going to actually, you know, cost him the game a little bit.
And Mushi is actually doing the push job better than the Venomancer, considering Venomancer does have the ward.
Yes, he is. So Mushi coming out on top there in terms of the pushing game, but he does have the supports with him though. The supports of the other team. Ooh, as a clap onto that Venomancer as KYXO was actually thinking about going in. He does have the primal split up. Not have enough mana just yet. He does have a bottle charge though. So he can actually maybe go in on this, but we do see a rotation by Meepo. Not a rotation, but just basically sending a clone down to the bottom.
And there's a ward there to scout it out as well.
Yep.
As well as top lane, they do scout out the bottom as well as the Shadow Shaman. And
indeed they do.
Yeah, Talent is still level 3. He needs to get Anchor Smash to level 3 ASAP to be able to clear the Ancient.
Yep, definitely he needs to get a level 3 Anchor Smash in order to clear the Ancients, and he has to be really careful here. He doesn't want to overcommit. You cannot do anything about it. Will they get a deny off on this tower? That's the question here. Last hit battle coming soon. Earthshaker, will he be able to fissure? Nice fissure, gonna stun it off and preventing them from actually getting the last hit as Skyrock Mage gets it. Gush now in onto Mushi as they chase down Mushi. Mushi could be in some trouble here. Meepo gonna join in on the fight as Mushi's gonna get taken down. So good kill there by MSI, denying off the tower as well as picking up the kill on Mushi. Middle lane though, look at Brewmaster. He has rotated and he's trying to do some work, do some damage onto this middle lane. But here comes Meepo with the double damage rune. KYXY has to be really careful here. Does not have enough mana for his primal split. Should he need it to actually get away. He does have a few charges on that magic stick though, so that should get his mana up right back up.
But he needs to back off now because he does have a very high goal, 1.8, and also dagger.
Middle lane though, Fissure Stun in onto that Brewmaster as Brewmaster will be able to get off his primal split as they look to turn things around. Meepo in some trouble here and he's probably gonna get taken down. No way out for him as he drops. No, not just yet. Meepo is still surviving so far. Last hit though, as finally he will fall down here. How did he survive there for so long?
Oh, with the primal split.
Ooh, Fissure Stun though coming in. Brewmaster dropping really low. Arrow not gonna connect with anyone though as Earthshaker gets stunned out. Ooh, yeah, he actually got connected there as Doombringer comes in with the Tauren Centaur stolen stun and he gets another kill. So both Meepo as well as Earthshaker falling at that middle lane, so a little unfortunate for them as they will probably lose their mid tier 1 tower as well should Gigabyte actually push for it. But good job Venomancer pushing down the bottom tier 1 tower, getting some gold for his team.
Yep, and Ohio, with that, tower is down and Crit is just gonna push in. Ohio could just go bottom and farm. He does have his Midas up, so it could go very late game.
Yep.
With MSI being a Meepo, as well as the Doom.
Yep, especially when we pointed out before, Doombringer, a hero that's almost impossible to stop his farm. You can lock him down for maybe the first 7-8 minutes of the game, but once he picks up that Midas, you know, he's gonna basically snowball. He's gonna be able to pick up an early dagger followed by the axe, and you know, that's gonna help his team out a lot. And if he gets I think a refresher is definitely a really good item to have in the game.
I would say go for hacks.
Either, I don't know, maybe, but he has so many targets to Doom here, so refresher isn't a bad item at all.
No, I think Hex is better because Hex is never bad.
Yeah, Hex is of course never bad, but yeah. So smoke gank up right now for a smoke rotation for Gigabyte as they maybe look to take a kill off MSI. They will be running into Meepo, and Meepo will spot him out as Ohio gets caught off here. And yeah, that's just gonna be it. No smoke gang successful. Ward's gonna be used at that middle lane to actually take down the middle tier 1 tower. So objectives completed. Objective gaming.
Almost hit Venomancer.
Radiant's middle tower.
And Panda, he does have the
middle
blink,
tower has
so
fallen.
they could just initiate as well.
So KYXY picking up the blink. He does have that blink. So primal split gonna be available in about 6 seconds as well.
And they do ping out the ward here, as they notice the Radiant team is backing off.
Meepo could be in some trouble. Here comes the blink. Maybe anytime soon. Yep, clap in, connecting on 3. Here comes Mushi trying to do some damage. He's gonna be able to poof away. Earthshaker is gonna get cycloned up here. Will there be any follow through? Arrow not gonna be able to connect. Earthshaker gonna fall down. Fissure's not gonna connect him too. He's now running for his life as Mushi dropping really low as well. Tidehunter not level 6 just yet. Ravage would have done so much work here in this clash. But no, that's gonna be it as Meepo's net not gonna connect as well. And not gonna be able to get away. So after all that, Brewmaster finally picking up a kill here. But he's gonna pay for it with his life. So I'm not too sure if that's actually worth it. So a bit of an overcommitment by KYXY. Arrow gonna connect into Venomancer, but that's just gonna be it as a 1-for-1 trade. Earthshaker for Brewmaster. Not worth it at all in my opinion.
Yep, but yeah, it was not worth it. And they got around like 2 kills from it. Yeah, with that, they lost a little bit advantage on the team Gigabyte. And yeah, let's take a look at the item progression, shall we?
Yep, sure.
Oh, there's 4 arcane boots on team MSI.
Wow, that's a lot of mana.
Yep, and Meepo still doing pretty decent with the jungle farm. And he almost got his blink dagger soon in 400 gold.
Yep. Tidehunter now clearing off the ancient stack, but he's taking a lot of damage there. So he's gonna have to back off here. Anchor Smash not able to actually clear out the ancient camp just yet. Meepo still in the jungle trying to get as much farm as he can. Mirana doing an extremely good job rotating around, warding and dewarding. Middle lane that Mushi still trying to do, maybe he does have that mechanism up yet. I mean, he already has that mechanism, so working towards his next item, probably the eggs. And yeah, so but Doombringer is still top of the net worth after picking up the Midas, so he's definitely going to continue pushing on his farm.
They do scout out Scout Mage with the arrow, and they're getting up to get a bottom tower.
Yep, setting something up here as a 4-man rotation towards that bottom. So maybe gonna be able to take down this bottom tier 1 tower. They definitely look like they want it. Mushi now moving in. They reducing some rotations. Blink in by Doom. Ulti onto that Venomancer. Venomancer probably gonna get taken down without doing anything. Meepo gonna connect into net here with his boost and taking him down instantly like that. Mushi now running towards that ward. Will he get taken down here? Ooh, Wormy gonna commit his ulti to take down Mushi as they will be able to take down 2 kills of Gigabyte. Arrow not gonna connect here as the wards still there. They're not focusing on the tower though. That's not something you want to do. Focus the tower net. But here goes. Brewmaster blinking in, connecting onto that Meepo as he gets taken down. KYXY. Primal split still available. Will they want to actually commit to more kills here? I don't think so. As Skyrock Mage will back off along with the Tidehunter as well as the Earthshaker as a 2-for-2 trade at that bottom tier 1 tower. Will they be able to get it? Will they be able to push it down?
Nah, I don't think so. But then again, Venomancer is gonna go back and defend. But Gigabyte, they don't have the damage output to take down tower. This is gonna take some time. Earthshaker, he's still there to apply pressure. Just to take some time for Venomancer to come back to the lane.
Yep.
And Fissure.
Fissure is gonna connect, but that's gonna be it. Fortification gonna be used. I don't think they're gonna be able to get the deny off this time though, as Mushi will be able to pick up the last hit at that bottom tier 1 tower. Net and KYXY, they want blood here. Blink in, stomp. Clap, not gonna connect, as Venomancer will be able to get away with his life. Fissure gonna stop the push by Gigabyte for now, as they stay in the jungle of MSI. Will they rotate to the middle lane and trying to catch someone off? Meepo still there as well. Net rotating around. He will actually spot out. Arrow not gonna connect.
Yep, and wards are well placed by MSI. But then again, it got divided by WTF. And they're gonna go for Russia on the time now.
Yep, so a Roshan attempt now for Gigabyte, as they probably will be able to get it down along with the rest of the wards. They're just going to take it down. They do have a ward placed down here, MSI, so I think they know about the attempt. The question is, will they have enough time to actually get there in time to stop this? I don't think so, because Roshan is already at a quarter HP, and down it goes. They're just going to be content with Meepo maybe picking up a top tier 1 tower, but I don't think they're going to be able to do that as well, because TP in rotation to defend this right now, as KYXY, there you go, blink in, clap onto that Meepo, and he will be able to get the last hit off, and unfortunate there for Meepo as he gets taken down at the top tier 1 tower, just overextending a little bit. KYXY doing an extremely good job.
Meepo just got KYXY.
Yep, middle lane though, we see a clash. Clash is imminent. Mushi coming in, going to be able to slow onto the Earthshaker. Earthshaker Fisher Stun not doing anything so far. Mirana ulti going to follow through, as well as the arrow landing, connecting with the Earthshaker, and they take down one more. Will they be able to find more? That's the question here. Doombringer wants blood. He's moving into the jungle, maybe going to try and catch someone off with his Doom. He wants that Tidehunter. He needs to catch that Tidehunter to prevent him from getting that Ravage off.
Yep, and KYXY, he still does have the Primal Split, so he could flick in and engage. But they're just taking their time and waiting for the creep wave to come to push the tower.
Yep, this is something more like Gigabyte that we can see here. In the previous game we saw a lot more kills, we saw a lot more overcommitments and misplays coming out from them, but this time around they're playing it really solid, I would say. They're staying in the jungle, they're getting kills where they need to, they're picking up Roshan, doing good dewarding and warding. So MSI has an uphill battle to climb. Let's take a look at the graphs right now. Almost 6,000 gold lead for the Dire team, as well as a 4,000 experience advantage for Gigabyte as well. So
yeah, and Team MSI, they're gonna try and push middle lane, but Gigabyte team is already ready for them. And Shadow Shaman, he does have the wards up, so they could try and attempt to get middle lane. Wow, Meepo just doing Meepo things. Farm and split push.
that's all they can do right now. They have to just keep on farming and split pushing. Meepo playing it really dangerous though. He is in the jungle of the Dire side. He doesn't want to maybe overextend a little bit, maybe get caught off position. Meepo at the top lane, he could be in some trouble here as the supports are there. Brewmaster is there with the Blink Dagger as well. They could initiate onto this. They want to defend this tier 1 tower. They don't want to give any room for MSI to actually get back into this game. Bottom, we do see a Doom. He's probably going to try and get a pick off onto this Venomancer, but Venomancer playing it really cautiously as well. Arrow incoming on, not going to connect with anyone. And yeah, so far, Clash. Ooh, there you go. KYXY blinking in, gonna be able to clap onto that Skyrock Mage. Here comes the Doombringer, rotating to the top lane. Doom in onto the Meepo. Meepo is not going to be able to get out of here. Will he be able to keep that one Meepo alive? I don't think so. She's probably going to fall down to the Doom. Yes, there you go. Tidehunter going to get used right up. And she's probably going to drop here as well. Will he commit the Ravage to get away here? I don't think so. That's not worth it at all as he falls down. So a 3-man kill and 3-man rotation for Gigabyte as they do an extremely good job, and this means tier 2 tower as well, I think.
Yep, and with the Rust tower was up, so it's most probably, yeah, it definitely free tower for Team Gigabyte.
Yeah, there's nothing that MSI is going to be able to do about this. They're going to try and defend this. They're actually going to be up soon. Tidehunter's going to be back up, but he does not. Oh, he does have his dagger actually, so maybe, just maybe they can set something up. Fisher Stun going to try and maybe push them back a little bit. Rasta Wars going to be placed down though, as they look to actually take down this top tier 2 tower. Not too sure they'll be able to successfully do so. They are still sticking around. Panda does not have his primal split up, so he doesn't want to play too aggressive, because if he gets caught off, he's going to probably go down here. Tidehunter, ooh, he's going to get arrowed here. So unfortunate for him, as Mushi now in the front lines. Doombringer gonna catch off that Meepo yet again, as Meepo is probably gonna go down yet again. Ravage gonna be finally used as Brewmaster is caught in that Ravage, but Fissure Block actually blocking out his team as Tidehunter finally falls. Nice Echo Stem coming out from Earthshaker, but that's not gonna be enough as he gets taken down here. Venomancer gonna follow suit, and down goes Skyrock Mage. Just a 5-man team wipe for Gigabyte as MSI falls way behind in this game. 18-6 right now as Gigabyte pulls forward yet once more.
And very well positioned by Team Gigabyte, and a very good arrow as well from WTF on the Tidehunter. Because people blink in and try to proof combo while they were thinking Tidehunter could blink in and Ravage as well, but arrow got hit.
Yep,
and yeah,
so a really good clash there for Gigabyte as they were able to pick up a 5-man kill. It does look like they won Roshan, but Roshan is not going to be actually spawning anytime soon.
Radiant's
So
middle
they're going to
tower is
rotate
under
to
attack.
going to take down that bottom tier 2 tower. And they should be able to do so. So Meepo not working out for them just yet in this game.
Yep. But then again, it's Meepo. So you
Here
could
comes
just see.
Brewmaster though. He wants some Meepo blood. Will he be able to get this? I think they will be. Meepo.
No, they need the Doom.
Clap in onto the Meepo. Meepo. He gets away.
KXY should have waited for
Yeah, should have
Ohio.
waited like maybe one more second for Ohio to get in position to get the Doom off, and then that would have been a free Meepo kill. They are gonna 5-man gank. 5-man rotate to this bottom tier 2 tower though, so they should be able to pick up this
Dire's
bottom
middle
tier 2
tower
tower
is
pretty
under
easily.
attack.
Yep. And up top lane,
Radiant's bottom tower is
Rasta
under
wards.
attack.
he was trying to
Dire's
trap the
top tower
Meepo,
is under
but
attack.
Meepo does blink away.
Yep, so a bit unfortunate there for that Shadow Shaman, unable to ward trap that Meepo. Top lane is in deny range, that top tier 1 tower, so I expect WTF to get the deny off once he clears off this creep wave. Meepo is still around, maybe trying to ninja this tower, I don't know, maybe thinking about it. WTF
Maybe.
still not denying it just yet.
Arrow, hint, hint, arrow,
Ooh,
arrow.
WTF, you could be in some trouble. Going into the jungle, trying to pick up an item.
Nah, Meepo's just gonna review himself.
Ooh, bottom lane though, Doom in onto that Skyrock mage as Doombringer will be able to pick up yet another kill, solo kill in fact, at that bottom jungle. Now Haze on that Brewmaster, he is gonna blink in, poof, at the wrong time. Meepo in some trouble as he gets taken down with the help of WTF. I'm not too sure if Primal Split was needed to actually commit to that kill. I think they could have gotten it even without, so...
Yeah, they need the extra stun to prevent the Meepo from poofing.
Well, he just poofed there, so I don't think he's gonna poof away. So I
Maybe-
think it would have enough damage. But anyway, Primal Split, a pretty decent cooldown, 90 seconds more and they will have it again. So they're doing a bit of a rat dodo right now. Doombringer pushing down this bottom tier 2 tower while the rest of them group up at that middle lane. They should be able to get at least one lane of them though.
Ohio, just gonna split push bottom lane. Wow, the others gonna stay in mid. And MSI, they still do have the Ravage, so they could try and defend against Team Gigabyte.
Yep, so Ohio still pushing down the bottom tier 2 tower, trying to maybe take it down here. Will MSI actually go for it and defend? I don't know, because right now they're grouping up at the middle lane. It doesn't look like they are actually going to contest the bottom tier 2 tower, and it actually looks like a 5-man rotation to that bottom for Team Gigabyte as Meepo continues his
Radiant's
split
bottom
pushing
tower is
farm.
under attack.
I don't know, what do you put it? Split farming, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Still
they're not going to contest this bottom tier 2 tower, just going to give it away. And that's going to be free gold for Team
Radiant's
Gigabyte.
bottom
They're going to be
tower
able to
has
TP to
fallen.
the middle lane as well and successfully defend this middle tier 1 tower as well, I think.
Yep. And but they do still have the Ravage though.
Top lane though, Doombringer, he wants some Meepo blood yet again. Doom in onto that Meepo, followed by the level death, followed by the Scorched Earth, chasing him down. I don't think Meepo's going to be able to get out of this alive. And down goes Meepo again. Poor Meepo. Just so
A
unfortunate.
little bit
in
of
this
miss
game.
micro.
Yeah, a little bit of miss micro, but he's not going to be able to get it out there anyway, so
He could deny himself.
I guess.
A little bit of miss micro
Dire's top
skills.
tower has
As
been
they will be able to
denied.
deny the top tier 1 tower as well, further negating any chance of MSI getting additional gold in this game. But yeah, KYXY now with that Mushi pushing down this middle lane, they probably will be able to take down this middle tier 2 tower uncontested as well, and that just means free Roshan after that.
And Roshan is currently up,
Radiant's
so
middle tower is under attack.
yeah. Rasta was gonna commit to get them tower.
Yep, rest of what's going to be used to commit to the tower as well, and they're probably going to take down the tower real quickly and rotate to Roshan. But looking this up, they should know that
Radiant's
as well.
middle tower has
So
fallen.
yeah, free Roshan kill for them as well. I don't think MSI can actually do anything to stop them. They do have a ward here, so that's a pretty good ward to be placed down to actually spot out the Roshan attempt here. So they will be able to spot it out, I think. The question is, to contest or not to contest?
That is the question. But Tyrant does have the Ravage, so maybe they can contest.
I could have hit Roshan with
And
my
they do
eyes
have a smoke.
closed.
Yep, so they do go for the Roshan attempt. It's no pings just yet, as it does look like MSI are not going to commit to this. They don't have the wards in place to take down this Roshan as quickly as they would like, but still a lot of DPS coming out from Gigabyte's team as Roshan now falling. Yeah, they're probably going to get a free Aegis here, nothing that MSI can do about. They're just going to push out the lanes and try to delay the game for Meepo, I guess, because that's the only time they have
Dire's
here.
top tower is under attack.
Yep, and Meepo still doing Meepo things. This farm and split push. But he still doesn't have his axe though.
Yep, Brewmaster gonna actually spot out the Meepo at that top lane. Meepo actually gonna go in, net in onto him. Primal Split not gonna be able to use as he gets silenced. Skyrock Mage doing work. Ooh, Mirana ulti actually gonna save him. Primal Split just in the nick of time as he's gonna turn things around here. Meepo could be in some trouble. He's doing a lot of damage. Meepo gonna get tornadoed as he tries to TP out of there. Meepo in return, he's running. He's gonna get stunned. Will he get taken down? Yes, he will. Really well played by KYXY as Skyrock Mage just abandoned that Meepo. Poor Meepo. He's having a horrible game.
Yep, kapow by KYXY.
Yep, kapow by KYXY indeed, you know, just nothing that Meepo can do about it. Really well timed silence as well for that Brewmaster, but just not enough damage as KYXY will be able to get away with his Primal Split. Really well placed Mirana out as well, so. So yeah, right now the game is dying off a little bit as action stops and slows down. Both teams just content with picking up on some farm. Of course, Gigabyte are in a huge advantage right now with a 16, almost 20,000 gold lead. They do not want to throw this game away. Basically, they are in the driver's seat right now. So it's their game to lose, and well, as much as MSI can come back from this game, it's gonna be really tough for them. Earthshaker having that dagger, picked up that dagger, he needs to maybe get that level
11?
Level 11, yep, definitely.
Yeah, it's almost there though, so he's doing okay. I spoke up on Team Gigabyte. And maybe gonna try and take down Scaraf as well as Earthshaker.
Yep, a smoke up by Team Gigabyte as they rotate it to that bottom lane. Clap in on that Brewmaster onto Earthshaker as the arrow will follow suit. Skyrock Mage gonna TP out. Will he be able to get away? No! Hex Doom onto that Skyrock Mage as he gets taken down. Unfortunate for him as two heroes go down at that bottom lane yet again. And this means high ground push here for Team Gigabyte.
And Mushi is just gonna poke around Venom SS with Hunter. He's not afraid.
Of course he's not afraid. There's nothing he has to be afraid of right now. So Viper, he's still at the middle lane alongside that net, you know, trying to maybe do some split pushing as well. Meepo still at the top lane. He loves that top lane though, even though he keeps getting caught off there.
Yeah, Meepo still doing Meepo things. And bottom lane,
Dire's top
Team
tower
Gigabyte.
is under
Maybe they're gonna
attack.
commit to this with the help of the Rasta wards. And
Rasta
but
Wars
yeah.
on off cooldown, and they are looking to maybe push the high ground here.
Radiant's
Doombringer gonna go
bottom
in. Doom
tower
not
is
on
under
not off cooldown just yet. Ward's gonna be used to commit to this. Mushi does have that Aegis, so maybe trying to bait this out a little bit as Brewmaster does a lot of damage onto the tower. Fortification gonna be used. Earthshaker is now's your time to shine here. If you can get a good Echo Slam off.
Dire's
Ooh,
top
now they've
tower
looped up
is
here.
under attack.
No, not just yet.
Rabbit.
There you go, Ravage in Blink, but nice BKB is going to be used instantly here as Doombringer going to be able to catch off that Venomancer. Skyrock Mage going to fall here. Venomancer going to follow suit as now Tidehunter running for his life after using that Ravage. Meepo not doing anything at all. Earthshaker still gets to use his ulti,
Radiant's
waiting for those
bottom tower
BKBs to
has
wear off
fallen.
here as he's probably going to maybe go
Radiant's
in now.
bottom
Now's his best time to
barracks are
shine,
under attack.
but he's not going in just yet. He does not have any backup at
Dire's
all.
top tower is under Radiant's
Yep, a
bottom
very well
barracks
timed BKB as well. By
Yeah, very,
Ohio.
very well timed
Radiant's
BKB
bottom
by
barracks.
Ohio
Team
and Phantom.
Gigabyte team,
Yeah.
as they were able to stop the Ravage from actually hitting onto them. So
They're in Ohio?
objectives completed yet again. Objective gaming as they take down the bottom Raxus, and yeah,
Oh, there were 2 wards placed by Team Gigabyte at bottom lane though. It'll be a little bit of wasted wards, but still okay.
they don't care. They're too far ahead right now, so they're probably gonna push down middle now as
Meepo.
well. And Meepo again, you're gonna get caught off position. No, he's gonna be able to blink away here with the main Meepo. But they want Meepo blood. Chase is on. Arrow not gonna connect as Meepo actually gonna be able to poof away. Mushi is at the middle. He's like, what the hell are you guys doing? I'm just gonna push down middle lane. Why are you chasing down at Meepo? Let's just get this game because I want at 500 USD. I need the money right now. Well, maybe he doesn't need the money, but yeah, he wants the money. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Extra money is always fine. And courier, they spotted the courier.
Yep, they spotted
Yep.
the courier, so maybe gonna go for the courier. I don't think so. They're just gonna go for objectives right now. Earthshaker still with the ulti available. Ward's gonna be used again to maybe take down this top tier 3 tower. High ground push yet again. Will we see a big Echo Slam coming out from this Earthshaker? We need to. Come on, Clash is imminent. Come on, it's about time. Earthshaker coming in. Maybe now. Yep, Echo Slam in onto 2. Viper gonna get taken. Gonna take a lot of damage, but Earthshaker, he's gonna fall here. Nothing that he can do about it as Meepo falls suit. Tidehunter falls, but instantly buys back, comes in. No Ravage just yet. 30 seconds still on cooldown. GG! It's GG called by MSI as they will lose game number 2. We will be pushed to a tie-breaking game number 3 as a convincing win of Team Gigabyte. They just basically steamrolled it through this game. And this is more like Team Gigabyte, I would say. This is more like Team Mushi and friends. They played a really solid game, played to their strengths, and did exactly what they needed to do. And yeah, they came out on top. So the score is right now tied 1-1.